Alright, what's going on? Today I'm going to show you how to make beats for Nate Sib, like his newest album, For Us. Let's get straight into it. This album's pretty creative. It features like different production from like EDM to ambient music to like trap stuff, all blended into one. Sounds really cool. And a lot of production from Kim J, also a feature from Two Hollis. That's a pretty standout track. Really cool album. First thing here is just this vocal sample that I got from Splice. I was just going through, saw this, dragged it in, and kind of started building from there. So it's like an ambient sample. Didn't really do much to it. Just left it pretty like how it was. So I'll play it for y'all, and then we'll get into everything else after that. So here's what it sounds like. So yeah, cool, like eerie, creepy vocal sample. I really fuck with that. And then after that, I did this later in the beat, but it's a synth lead pattern. It's kind of just like a pad, cool ambient type of thing, and that sounds like this. So pretty simple there, just like a drone almost. Next, this is a bass sound. The bass listens from an isolate serum bank. And in terms of effects on that, I just add the shaper box. It's sidechaining the bass, so that just gives it a little bit more character. And here's what that sounds like. Yeah, just solid like respace. Notice this on a lot of Nate Sib songs. Kim J uses this a lot. Two Hollis uses this a lot. And yeah, just made up this bass line on my own. Thought it sounded good with the rest of the samples. Next after that is a pluck. I'll bring this in later in the beat. This is the pluck moderate. It's from this like melodic house kit. And used the bass line of the chords and then brought these like extra notes up here, just arpeggiated it. Did some switch ups right here where there's flips. And just kind of tries to follow the bass line. So yeah, here's what it sounds like. So cool like ambient pluck layer. Didn't add any effects on that. After that, it's just like weird glitchy sound. It's this pluck, wobbly pluck. This is from that same melodic house kit. And I did Alt A on my keyboard. I have Windows, and I got the arpeggiator plugin. And from there, I just like created this like unique kind of glitched type of pattern. And yes, what I came up with after doing that. So on that, it's just shaper box. This is panning it from left to right, and then a phaser to make it more ambient. And it's just like kind of some ear candy that sits in the background. Next, it's a little bit more ear candy. This is from Serum 2. It's all melodies. Serum 2. This is the Pluck Goosebumps, again from Isolate Serum Bank, and I isolate down this like roll down the pattern, and yeah, that sounds like this. That sounds pretty cool. Again, kind of just in the background. I did autochroma on this, which is a glitch plugin, and then delay 3 to add the delay on top of that. And then that is all the melody layers. In terms of other stuff I added that like go along with the melody, it's just these effects. Nothing really too like complicated. Again, it's just these two sounds from Splice. And then yeah, everything else is just like ARPs, background layers, and those samples. So I'll put the whole melody sounds like together. So yeah, just cool like ambient melody on this. Then after that, so I'll break down the effect sounds. So it's just this like down lifter thing. This impact one shot. Just got this from Splice. And then the drums. So first off is his clap. It's from an iconic Cascade Onyx kit. Here's what that clap sounds like. And I just kind of did like a 4-on-the-floor pattern with that. And yeah, I got this pretty simple clap pattern, pretty repetitive. I'm not a traditional like trap clap pattern, but yeah, here's what it sounds like. Next, after that, I got this open hat. Here's what that sounds like. Pretty basic and repetitive. Next is another snare. Just kind of acts like a stomp type of sound, or like a kick, because of like how punchy it is. So here's what that sounds like. Pretty loud, distorted sound. Next is this hi-hat pattern. Super repetitive, like one step, and I had it fade in, and then also randomize the velocities. So here's what it'll sound like. So yeah, like not a traditional trap hi-hat. It's like really thin. But that's just what the hi-hat sounded like from the kit. Then another open hat. It's the crash sound, hits on the 1 and the 5. Kind of layered that with like another effect sound, and then this snare, just counter snare, and that is all the drums. So I'll put what they sound like together. I'll have the hi-hat come in later, so you can hear what they sound like with and without them. And yeah, here's what all the drums sound like. So it's basically the full beat. It's a pretty simple beat actually, but it's just the sound selection was pretty key, and then that vocal implemented pretty much carries the beat in my opinion. But yeah, in terms of arrangement, I just have a few of these sounds here. So the lead, the vocal, and then these kind of like counter melody, ear candy sounds in the intro. And then after that, the claps come in, the bass comes in, these like sweep down sounds, effects come in, and I just keep the vocal in there for. This is in here for 32 bars along with this sample. Let's drop out a little bit here for this section, and then come back in, drop out for this section. I have this fade back in. Then these are the bridges right here, and then the final chorus and outro. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Again, check out all my kits, Heyitsshark.com. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to check out any of those. I used Isolate Serum Bank for a few sounds in this beat, so y'all can check those out, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know what videos I want next. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos because there were some recent drops recently that I really fuck with, so I'll try to cover as much of those as possible. Peace out.